now, Sci Fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Fabulous Fandom FriYAY. Party and party and hey, what's up, party people? Welcome to Fabulous Fandom FriYAY in the Galactic Cafe. I'm April, the Sci Fi Mombie. Hope everybody has had a wonderful week, a wonderful Friday. Let's march into the weekend. Happy, joy, happy. Oh, sorry. We were talking Ren and Stimpy last night in the Sci Fi Mombie Studio, and I still have it in my head. So, one of my favorites. It's one of my panel's favorites. So maybe I'll have to do a Tune-Ageddon on it or something. The whole series. That would be fun, don't you think? A little too ironic. And I really do think, but I apologize. I fell for clickbait on X. Yes, I want an announcement on season 4 of the Orville. However, I think all we're getting today is Muppets history. So, there we go. All right. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, shout out the stream, please, and thank you. Let's get more friends to come join us today. Here in a little bit, we're going to be chatting about toxic fandom. And I want to know what your opinion is of it. I want to know what you think we could do to help solve some of the issues around it. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to name names, but I'm going to give you an example of some of the toxic fandom I'm seeing right now. Okay. And it's, some of it's a little bit personally been directed at me, but I just worry about certain people in the fandom, and I just want to get your ideas. All right. All right, cool. So before we get started, of course, here at Sci Fi Mombie, we are not totally monetized everywhere. So I have to ask and do a little bit of housekeeping. So here we go. We here at Sci Fi Mombie and Sci Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, not happening. But the best form of, hello, Guilford artist, welcome. The best form of digital currency is to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, and follow or subscribe to Sci Fi Mombie all over social media. But we do have 5 legitimate ways that you can donate to Sci Fi Mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee at Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. We also have a Throne account, throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We've got our own little personal creator platform over there. We also have Patreon. It's $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u =. Actually, just start yourself a Patreon and just search Sci-Fi Mombie. That easy, right? And I tried to set it the cheapest I could for everybody to have a membership at Patreon. So honestly, I don't put a lot behind the paywall. Hey, Connie, welcome. It's good to see you, my friend. So, subscribe or don't. I don't care. I'd rather, if you are giving me money and you're not eating food, I'd rather you eat food. Keep the money and take care of yourself and your family and your furry ones. You know what I mean? I know the budget is tight right now, and I get you. We also have TikTok fan club memberships. It's $10 a month. I don't set that. Go to the live, go up to my name, see the little heart, press the heart, and follow instructions. That easy. And we also have a Venmo account. Search us at @SciFiMombie, or on the other platform, scan the QR codes right there. And we are all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Mastodon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Lemon8, IMDb Pro. My Pinterest one is gone. Reddit, Counter Social, Telegram, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. And I know I have my website listed. It is not up and running. Hello, Impreg Lord. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So I'm working on it. I'm working for a living. You know how it is. So just smash those hearts. Hello, Stony Girl. Hello, my friend, Connie Cleary. I hope your errands are going well today. I am not looking forward to getting outside here after this show. I mean, it's awful outside. Welcome to summer in the Ozarks. Yeah. So I got to go out and do a little bit of work so I can afford my medicine. So, all right, there we go. So think for a few minutes about the topic that we're going to talk about today, which is pretty much just fandom and toxic fandom. Okay. I'll give you some examples. We'll just chat. You know, what is the blur line between reality and fiction? What is the, you know, how far is too far? Is AI causing this problem? So we'll talk about it. I do have a few things to talk about. And I also have to, it's straight up terrible out there. I know. It's awful. I'm so glad that I'm inside. I feel bad for people who have to work out in this heat, in the humidity. And, you know, there's a phenomenon going on called the wet bulb effect. Have you guys heard about this? Where your body, the humidity and the heat gets so intense that your body has no way to cool yourself down, and you have heat stroke. I mean, it's that your body just can't sweat anymore because the humidity is so high. Even whatever comes out of your pores is molasses. You know what I'm saying? So your body's not getting rid of the bad stuff, and they're also not cool. It's not cooling you down. So just be careful. Be careful. And it's happening more and more lately too. So, well, I guess my niece can't play the trumpet anymore. I know you're going, what are you talking about, April? Well, according to several news outlets, Sweet Potato Schittler wants to sign I can't even believe I'm saying this. It sounds so, isn't it ironic, don't you think? The man who claims to love the theater and love culture and love whatever music is putting woodwinds and brass instruments under a state of they are national security problem. You heard me. I'll say it again. Are you listening? Bueller. Sweet Potato Schittler, Tangerine Palpatine, is putting brass and woodwind instruments because hello, Luxury, welcome to Galactic Cafe, and Get Smart Ivy, welcome, under a national security threat because most of the parts for brass and woodwind are not made in the United States. They have to be imported. Well, my violin was made in Germany, my copy of a Strad. Hello, Francis White 12, welcome. So, but I can find all the parts for my violin in the United States. There are actually crafters that will make stuff for your violin and stuff, but a lot of the parts for woodwinds and brass are made outside the United States. So now he's threatening with this stupid ass piece of shit to charge a 25% tariff on instrument stuffs, specifically woodwind and brass. Hello, Hugh. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. I know, Stony Girl. I don't know where he gets this shit from. Somebody explain this to me. Please, somebody explain this to me. It makes no sense. But what else is new? Everything that comes out of that man's mind. The man is sick, guys. Come on. The man is psycho. He is. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? I mean, look at what he's doing in Iran. And they weren't even bothering us. Yep. I can hear Margaret Cho's mom now. I mean, come on. Hello. Oh, I already said hello to Hugh. Welcome, Hugh. Hope you're having a great day over on TikTok. I mean, so the dumbass that's helping him write all these stupid ass Hello, Steph Sherman Johnson. Welcome to Galactica. Write all these dumbass executive orders is from Missouri. His name is Will Sharp, and he's a dumbass. Okay, he's that little rat looking dude that would sit in the back of the cafeteria in school, and he'd sit there plotting his revenge. You know the kind I'm talking about. This is not how you get it. Okay. Hello, Teddy Jack Eddie. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. I mean, good God, people. Woodwind and brass instruments. So if you're wondering, well, then why did you say that your niece has to quit playing the trumpet? Well, she doesn't. I'm just saying she plays the trumpet. Those parts are expensive. So she's really good at it too. Very good at it. I mean, I'm at the point where just enact the 25th Amendment, yo. Enough. I know. I like calling. I stole sweet potato Schittler from Christopher Titus. So thanks, Christopher. Thanks, Titus. You're awesome. Hey, Heather Bunnell. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. I mean, you know, this is just getting absolutely out of hand. The world is cutting us off. Do we have any friends anymore? And I don't want the people he wants to be friends with, like Putin, Xi, Kim Jong dumbass Un, Erdogan. I don't want those people around us. Hello, Denise. Welcome. And Dina, Carrie. Welcome to, hello, Joseph. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Y'all are doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. So I'm just saying, be prepared to pay more for replacement parts for your woodwind or brass instruments or drums. I can say, well, I mean, we got some drum companies in the United States that make some really good drums. Hello, Joseph Madigan 7766. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. It's just absolutely asinine. It's asinine. Instead of worrying about our pocketbooks, this president is in his damn mind saying stupid shit all the time. All the time. Hello, TF. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, all right. Moving on. Tonight at D23, Seth MacFarlane will be premiering not only his new album for the history on the Muppets, but he's going to be, I think they're doing a special. So this is going back to what I've been thinking all along, because I don't think he's collaborating with Seth Rogen on this. I think there's a battle between Seth Rogen and Seth MacFarlane, and this is going to be weird. So hello, Liam, welcome. And no, I'm sorry, I cannot read your screen name. I apologize, but welcome. Hope you're doing great today. So it's not, I don't believe it's being broadcast on D23. If it is, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing great today. Hi, Willie, welcome to Galactic Cafe. I'm doing great. What are you up to today over here? Is it, can I call you Gig? I think I can read that. I'm blind as a bat. I mean, I have contacts to see far, but I have to have readers because I'm old. So, anyways. But D23 has a lot of stuff coming out today. I'm going to go grab the schedule. We'll go over it here in a minute off their website. Big weekend. So it's like jam-packed for the past few weekends. It's crazy. Like we had SDCC, we had STLV, and now we got D23. Wow, that's weird. They rhyme. So, okay, cool. You can just call me April. Or some people just call me Mombie Ape or Ape. It doesn't matter. My mom, that was my nickname for me, Grape Ape, for a long time. I catch her still doing it. It's funny. All right. If you are a fan of Taylor Sheridan, I am. I love Yellowstone. I love the spinoffs. I love Tulsa King. I love Mayor of Kingstown. Landman season 3 says they're in production, but nothing's been filmed. So they put out, hey, Isaiah, welcome. So they put out a press release back in May that they were in production. Everything's going great, but there's nothing been filmed, nothing in post-production, and it's supposed to come out in November. So what's the dealio? Hello, Ray Ray. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. What's the dealio? You know, they've already got Mayor of Kingstown season 5 done. That will be, hello, Laura D. Welcome. That will be the last season of Mayor of Kingstown. I really love that show. It's really good. Jeremy Renner and the whole cast are fantastic. Although his mother, Diane Weiss played his mother, was one of the beautiful stars of that show. And oopsie. I miss her. I miss her character. I also miss the girl that fell in love with him. Lily Violet? No. What was her name? Shoot. I'm going to have to go look it up. But I miss that character too. But just craziness. So I'm going to say right now, I don't have any inside info, but what I'm going to say is expect it to be pushed back into 2027. If you're looking forward to Landman season 3. So I know that Demi Moore has been out there talking about it. So we'll see what happens from here. Another one of those really good shows, you know. Pardon me, kids. All right. Hello, Anastana. Wait. Anasana 7? Welcome. I hope you're oh boy. Hello, Tara Atwood. Welcome, and Isaiah. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for coming in and checking out my show. I appreciate it. So let's see. Let's go look at Instagram. See what's out there news-wise. By the way, I did say something earlier, but I'm going to address it again really quickly because I'm a goober. I'm a moron. I know I am. Thank you. It helps if I learn to read. Okay. So our buddy Egotastic Fun Time put out this post on X. I thought it said the Orville trilogy was announced at D23. I'm going, what? Wait a minute. So I, in my stupidity, because I did not have my readers on, reposted it all over the DMs of the DM groups I'm a part of on X. Good job, April. Sorry, guys. I apologized at least, unlike some people I know. Hello, Queefy, huh? Queefy Bish. That's great. I like that name. It's funny. Oh, boy. So forgive me. And he's wrong. They've already announced that it's going to be 3 90-minute movies to start season 4. And that was announced by Mike Richards, our buddy at Mission Log the Orville during STLV on the 7th. So, just saying. All right. I'm sorry. Hello, Joe. Joel. John? I'll just call you Joel. Okay, on Instagram. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I thought that too. I know JP, he does clickbait too much. That's probably why he's not monetized on YouTube anymore. Just saying. He needs to get a real job, Che. Like the rest of us, right, Stony? or 2 or 5 or 7 real jobs. Like, anyways. Oh, Brian. I see Brian Griffin. That's hilarious. Yep, it's D23 day, y'all. All right, let me share my screen. Wait, what? You have 2 real jobs? Well, I don't know. Can I consider this a real job? Hello, Chantel and GK, Timothy Duffy, Renee. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You all are doing great today. So, I would love to be a D23. One of these days. What is this? What's this? What's this? Cool. What is that? Okay. Head over to Spittsville, Anaheim to get Family Guy buttons. Cool. Okay, there's something else. Oh, yeah, I saw that poster the other day. Tom Constantino was at Disney World where they're doing it all. Or is it at the is it studios? I don't know. I've never been there. Hello, Evil Eye Tarot. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate you all. All right. Now what? Let's see. Oh, John's got another album. Oh, another 3 albums. Nice. I like John Bautista. He's awesome. Join the Union Federation podcast as they discuss human best friend. Wherever you find your favorite podcast. Oh, no way. Steve Martin is coming to the Smith Center. Wait, it says 8/12. That was the other day. Stop it, y'all. Oh, boy. Oh, kitty cat. I'm not seeing. Whoa. Oh, God, please don't do that there. Okay, please tell me that's AI. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Nice. Yeah, that's what Jesus really looks like. This one right here. Okay, moving on. Oh, my God, Venetian. Quit it. Don't you know I want to go to Vegas? Oh, look who signed on for the Star Trek cruise number 10. Andrew Robinson, otherwise known as Garrick. Nice. Britt Spiner said something the other day that kind of caught my eye. And I was like, what? So, hello, Sandy Marr, JJT, Sally Mattis, Artie Murray, Recovery Talk, Nerd Outfits, and Sandra. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You all are doing great today. He said that he did the first 2 cruises on dropping names, and then he said he was never invited back. Hello, Big Eyes. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. And I'm like, why wouldn't they invite Brent back? He's Data. Everybody wants to meet Data. Something is, I don't know what he's done. I try not to hypothesize. Hello, Karen. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. Oh, nice. Elf the Musical. Sweetness. See what I'm talking about? They're like stalking me. Okay, you know what? How do I quiet them? Bob Bossy. Bossy. I need to talk. This is one of the things I'm going to talk about. But you can check out this podcast. It's called In the Commander's Chair, not the Captain's Chair or the Orville Chair. It's the Commander's Chair. By a cosplayer in the fandom. And I have my disagreements with it, but you might like it. So there you go. Eden, what's up, Eden Alpert? You're so cute. All right. What the hell is this? Steal your Dollar City's Miners Mountain Express. Well, okay. If you are a Silver Dollar City fan, guess what? We're getting a new roller coaster where we are on hand today as SDC Attractions unveils Miners Mountain Express, an all-new family coaster opening the spring of 2027. inspired by the real history of the Ozarks. Yeah, right. Bullshit. And Silver Dollar City's Marble Cave, the new coaster will feature more than half a mile of track and become the longest family coaster in the Midwest. It's another exciting reason to plan a trip to Table Rock area in 2027. And we love seeing the Ozark story continue to grow in such a big way. There you go. Nice. I don't do that. Okay. I don't want to talk about my Uranus. I don't want to talk about yours either. No. Space in a Nutshell says, you have no idea how terrifying Uranus is. I know how terrifying Trump's is. Okay. Hello, Tay-Tay. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. A year on Uranus lasts 84 Earth years. What? Holy shit. Are you serious? Uranus is so far from the sun that one complete trip around it takes 84 Earth years. So if you were born at the start of a Uranian year, you could live an entire human lifetime before your first birthday there. Yikes. No, thank you. About 63 Earths could fit inside of Uranus. Uranus is roughly 4 times wider than Earth. By volume, it has enough space to hold 63 Earths if there were no empty gaps between them, making it the 3rd largest planet in our solar system. Uranus would smell like rotten eggs. Yes, I've heard this. Sulfur everywhere, y'all. Scientists have detected hydrogen sulfide in Uranus's clouds, the same chemical responsible for the smell of rotten eggs, of course. You wouldn't survive long enough to stand smelling it. Uranus barely releases heat. Scientists once thought, I'm just going to say it, Uranus emitted almost no internal heat, but 2025 research found measurable internal heat. After all, it still releases, much less internal energy than Neptune. A night lasts for 42 Earth years on Uranus. Hello, Jet 1976 and Old-geared. I'm just going to call you Olg. Is that okay? Cool. All right. A night lasts 42 Earth years on Uranus because Uranus rolls around the sun almost on its side. One of its poles can stay turned away from the sun for nearly 42 Earth years. Imagine being born there. You could grow up, turn 40, and still be waiting for your first sunrise. Hello, Marcus. Welcome. Nuts. Deep inside Uranus, it may rain diamonds. It's raining diamonds. Ouch. From out of the sky. Deep inside Uranus, pressure may become so extreme that carbon is compressed into diamonds that sink deeper into the planet. Scientists have reproduced parts of this process experimentally, but diamond rain has not been observed. No, thank you. Oh, pardon me. Uranus has rings that can look almost vertical. Uranus has 13 known rings, but because the whole planet is tilted dramatically on its side, its rings tilt with it, making them appear almost upright or vertical from our point of view. Fascinating. Hello, Susan and Socks and Shoes. Darcy, welcome to the Galactica Paper. Y'all are doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Uranus orbits the sun sideways. Yeah, we just said that. It's tilted 98 degrees on its axis. Uranus is the coldest planet of our solar system. Temperatures in Uranus' atmosphere can drop to around negative 224 degrees Celsius. That's cold enough to make Uranus even colder than Neptune, despite Neptune being farther away from the sun. Must be the sulfur. Uranus's magnetic field behaves strangely, as if spinning on its side wasn't strange enough. Uranus's magnetic field is tilted almost 60 degrees away from its rotation axis. As the planet spins, its magnetic field swings around in space, creating one of the strangest magnetospheres of any planet. Fascinating. Talk about breaking the laws of physics. Hello, Andrea. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. If you fell into Uranus, you won't survive for long. With no oxygen to breathe, you could lose consciousness within seconds. Around you, the temperatures can fall to negative 224 degrees Celsius, and winds can reach 900 kilometers per hour. And there's no ground to save you, and the rising pressure and heat will eventually destroy you. Yikes. No, thank you. Pass. You already said that. They're repeating stuff. All right. There you go. The ultimate Backstreet Boys weekend for New Year's Eve. Sounds cool to me. At every level, there's a new code. Okay. That's right. Thank you, Reverend Caleb. Peacemaking is different from peacekeeping. Totally true. That's kind of what our, no, that's not what our room looked like. I want bigger rooms. What? Okay, John Cena, what are you hinting at? No way. Is he really going to become Johnny Bravo? Hello, Perry Flammel, welcome. And DeRay, welcome. Deranged, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Pardon me, guys. I think I'm getting a cold or something. Okay, Tom, what are you up to now? All right. John Cena, if you're becoming Johnny Bravo, I'm shocked. Hello, Rick and Fabio. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Not seeing much. Not a lot of news out today. I guess I'll just hop out of here. We'll just talk about our topic today. So, I, on Fridays, want to talk about fandom. John Cena would make a good Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I agree. Hey, what's up, Fred? Yep, I do hate every day, and I'm proud of it, especially every day ending in Y. Right? Yeah. Fred says, I hate Fridays, but I love breaking the law, breaking the rules. Somebody obviously ate lettuce. Oh, no. Who ate lettuce? Who did it? Don't mind the cold, but the stench, no. Yeah. Cold and stinky. Somebody ate lettuce and now Uranus is... I know. Right. We could write like tons of them. Yeah. Or as Seth said, as Stewie Griffin, Darth Vader, I've got sheets of these. I can do this all day. Yeah, he would. I think he would fit into it really well. Yeah. Hello, Living Versailles and peace. Peace. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. All right. So here's the topic of the day. Ready? All right. I am encountering, and I've been encountering it. I just have chosen to ignore it until now. Toxic fandom. Do you know what I'm getting at? So, and did I post it? I want to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Let me pull it up. You never know where you go until you get there. All right, where'd it go? Where'd it go, George? Where'd it go? Okay. So I was telling you guys the other day off of an Instagram story about the fan who tracked down Matthew Lillard. He would, wouldn't he? And had a beef with him in front of everybody in the audience. Okay. Well, I found the audio. I had a comment. Somebody did not like it that I was reporting on it. Hello, Robert Parker and Applausier 922758844. Welcome to the Galactica. We're doing great today. So I want you to listen to what these two said back and forth with each other. Okay. Oop. She better not be heading towards that car or she's in trouble.
I finally found the audio attached to the video, so you don't. I got a nasty comment about, well, we don't need you reporting on it. We want to hear it. I'm like, well, I couldn't find the video until now. So just listen for a few minutes.
And a few years ago, there you go. And 2 years ago, came to time, and I was telling them the story between the movie about Mad Love and the screen connection, and the way you make me feel. Okay, and what were you smoking when you told me that? Kind of awesome. Okay. Different type of meeting.
Hello, Bedwell G. Pacho. Hey, Lunan. Welcome to the Galactica. We're doing great today.
That is the first time. Why? Wait, what happened? What happened? It does not matter. Okay. Next question. Oh my God. Get that off.
All right. So what happened was this guy is a huge Scream fan and he really loves Matthew Lillard's character. Hello, Carlene. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. So he went to a Scream Fest, I think is what it's called. And he went up to Matthew's booth and he says, I have a theory that I want to talk with you about. And he says, my theory is Drew Barrymore's character, Casey, could be the crossover to another movie. I forgot what movie he said. And that character's name was also Casey. Okay, so the guy was putting pieces together. This was his theory. And Matthew Lillard, of course, this was back when he was much younger. It was like 25 years ago or something like that. He's like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not getting what you're talking about. So, sorry, I just don't get you. And so the guy's been kind of stalking him for this long, looking for him with this theory. So I'm sitting here listening to this going, dude, why don't you just go to like a Scream chat room and float your theory to other people? Hello, Teresa, welcome. Instead of stalking the celebrities, with theory they don't understand. So this guy tries to make a mockery of Matthew Lillard in front of the whole audience at this convention. Hello, R3s, welcome. Dennis, welcome. So my questions to you are, so tell me in the chat what you think about this, okay? For one, is toxic fandom a real thing? Two, have we gone too far into our own imagination? You know what I'm saying? Into a reality we've made up on our own with fandom. I'll give you an example here in a second of why I feel that way. And are we really seeing the forest from the trees, or are we at a point where even AI is corrupting our minds so much that we have just dove headfirst into the toxic fandom? So I'll give you an example. I won't name this person's name, but I'm sure you guys have seen the back and forth on YouTube. There is a cosplayer that goes around playing a certain commander on a certain show. And she and I have minced words. She came on the chat, the comments to one of my Orville videos, because I was doing Orville Thursday nights in the Sci Fi Mombie Studio with a panel. And oh, that's right. That's right. And I had invited her on before to kind of introduce her to all of my followers, all of my subscribers. Hello, Mint and Osprey Eagle, Jill Thompson, user 499. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You all are doing great today. And because, you know, she was going around to every convention with her sister, and her sister's a comic book person. And she's like, if I had known this was how you were going to talk about this commander on this show, I'm glad I never came on your show. And this was after the actress that plays the commander made some comments about how she doesn't like working on the show because the show's creator, which we all know who that is a perfectionist. Takes a long time because he wants it right. It's his pet project. Okay. And I said, because I really don't give a damn. I think the lead character needs a love interest that's going to stay and value their relationship and blah, 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 you know, give love that the lead character's never had before. And I said, well, don't let the door hit the actress's ass on the way out. Verbatim. That's what I said. Because she said some really derogatory things in an interview with a former cast member of hers from another show she did. And I like this actress. I don't really, you know, maybe I'm being too biased when it comes to the creator of the show, because I love the show. I want to see it flourish and thrive and move forward. But we've been going back and forth again. And today, she puts out a new episode of her new podcast, which I will not name. You can go look it up. And I did not leave her any comments. I just listened. And the delusion is real, okay? I got to talking with the girls in a chat today. And I said, ladies, I'm at the point where I don't know what to do. I'm just going to block her. And I don't even know if I'm going to listen to her podcast anymore, because when I pulled it up on Spotify, she has a 4-part series about SA. I agree with you, Connie. She's Delulu. A 4-part series on SA. This show is not known for that kind of violence, okay? Okay. Stony Girl says, I think it's a bigger problem than just toxic fandom. For some unknown reason, people think it's okay to be complete assholes to people. Well, I don't know if it's just that it's assholishness. I think what the deal is people get so, I'm seeing a level of delusion, like psychosis delusion. And I'm not, okay, disclaimer, I'm not a mental health professional. Look, I started this podcast 4 years ago in October. And ever since my logo popped up and I'm in an Orville uniform, I get a lot of weirdos. I also get a lot of really great people too that are in my inner circle, that are in my circle of trust. Yes, I stole that from Meet the Parents. Okay. But what I'm really seeing really disturbs me, because as I listen to more and more of the episodes of this podcast, and it doesn't even address all of the characters of said show, it only addresses 2, and they're divorced. True, they operate the ship, but they both agreed not to have a romantic relationship because it does not work. Okay. And the level, I mean, for one, this person and her podcast, all they do is sit there and regurgitate what they think each episode is about. Only in the eyes of 2 characters. The person who created the show and the writers, they write multi-level plot lines in every show. There's like an A and a B, then sometimes there's ABC plot lines. The plot lines from previous seasons carry over into new plot lines with the same story arc. You know what I'm saying? It's not cut and dry 2 people. I don't get why. That is what she's talking about. Yes. SA. So me being who I am, I went to a younger, like Autumn, the producer, hasn't watched said show. Okay. And I went to her and I said, okay, I want to bring a hypothetical to you. Well, I'll tell you, hold on. Okay. I said, let me bring you a hypothetical. I said, if an alien went into heat and when you were touched by them, their pheromones drove you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoop. And they didn't tell you, is that SA? And my daughter looks at me funny. She goes, no, it's fiction. And I'm like, yes, somebody, my child, I raised her correctly. See what I'm saying? That's not going to happen in real life. It's a hypothetical. It's fiction. And a 4-part look. Okay. I'm going to presume that at this academy for this show, okay, I'm just going to come out and say it's the Orville. Okay, I'm going to come out and say it, right? It's about the Retepsians, okay? When they are in heat, when they touch you, barely touch you, their pheromones will touch humans and you just go apeshit for said blue can't get out of lampshade person. Yeah. My daughter, oh my God, she cracks me up. I bring that to my kids. I bring Seth to my kids all the time. They go, what? No. And here's the thing, okay? We either need a set of comics on every species in the Orville universe. We need Seth MacFarlane to explain to us, is Retepsian anatomy and physiology taught at Union Point? So if that's true, if it's taught at Union Point, she knew. She knew about Retepsians. And in turn, if she was a moral and ethical person, she would have known, I'm married. I should not be cheating on my husband. But we don't know that, right? We don't know that. But to take it as far as 4 episodes of a podcast saying assault. Really? Now, Ed's not innocent. He was not balancing work life and home life. Okay? Been there, done that. Unfortunately. I know how that goes. And I just, they should do a series of like, I am Joe's heart, educational film. Yes. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. Because you know what? We don't even see the female species, female Retepsians. So we have no idea. But I'm saying, and I'm going to be hypercritical about this because SA is nothing to joke about, is nothing to take a fictional show and turn it into something so freaking ugly about. Yes, Stony Girl, I want to know where the egg comes from. Where do they pop that sucker out of? Because it's huge, right? Yes. Yes. What is Arg's race? I mean, not Arg. Yaphet's race name, right? What is Lieutenant Dan's race name? This is where Seth, it would be great build up for season 4. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Comic book series. I could see it. It would be so great. Be like another library. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's under my computer. Another library set, right? Just on the species of the Orville, you know, the races of the Orville. But look, I am an advocate for persons who are SA'd, okay? I am saying this was taken too far. And if you're trying to connect a fucking fictional show to the assault that women or anybody deal with in this day and age, you are so far off your rocker. You are. That's right. We don't know. Just some online content. That's right. Oh, that would be cool too. Do little shorts. I can see Tom or the VX, the special effects people, like doing little cartoons like you just suggested. Hey, what's up, Dream Team? How are you? Happy FriYAY. Hope you're doing great. I mean, you know, hello, Nanny, Gato, Susan Bernard, Tamalu, Nitra Rose, and Donna B. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. I am so irritated because this person who is doing this podcast and I have gone back and forth, and I totally told her she needs to get help. I'm not a licensed therapist, okay? I'm not a licensed psychiatrist. So, and if she's dealing with that, she needs to seek help. It's okay to not be okay. But to dive into the fandom like this, okay, let me play devil's advocate. Maybe she has a personal experience that's what I'm thinking. That's what we, that I've consulted some friends and that's what we're thinking. Yeah. But a fictional TV show is not the way to draw that out. I'm doing all right, trying to get this game pack, but it's not that good. So, you're still you're doing your game reviews? Yeah, those are cool, by the way. I agree with you, Stony. And that's one we kind of floated towards each other. I guess my concern is she wants to be absolutely critical of everybody else in the fandom. But when there's pushback, she flips out. She doesn't take the constructive criticism from any of us in the fandom. And I'm sorry, but that's not how life goes, okay? It's just not how it is. Hello, Mary Johnson and E, user 127. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. And it's not, I mean, she sits there for 30 minutes droning on and on about each episode and how Ed and Kelly are blah, 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 blah. And I'm going, no, they're not. They're divorced. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Well, you and I have been talking about it. Oh, really? Thanks. No, well, this, according to YouTube, this is a slop podcast. So, hey, what do you expect? Podcasts are very tedious. It must be. I try to be neutral, but on situations like this, it's just too far. It's just too far. I know. Yeah, I got you. I was being funny. So, but I just, it was like she's sitting there describing every stinking episode in her own imagination. Like there are a couple things that she said, and I'm going, no, that's not in this scene. I went back and watched it this morning. Cindy Lou Who. And I'm not just seeing it with the Orville. I'm seeing it in Star Trek. I'm seeing it in Star Wars. I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it in a lot of different, not just sci-fi, but, where people are just, I don't know what to think anymore. And I'm worried that it will ruin entertainment. It will ruin entertainment. What do you guys think? It's like, I'm not going to name their name, but it seems like every week they're putting out their own video about how much they hate this Star Trek, or how much they hate that Star Wars, or how much they say they have information in the industry, and it turns out to be a nothing burger. And I'm not going to name his name. But we've got several men like that in the fandom, right? And I'm watching something happening with women in sci-fi fandom. It's either we're so batshit crazy, stuck in the fiction, or we're actually in reality and we're not getting the attention that we are putting out for. You know what I'm saying? Not putting out for, that's a bad way to put it, but like the content we release is not getting promoted by the algorithms, even though it's positive. I've noticed that lately. So to her, it's a safe zone, but to burst the bubble is terrifying. Well, and then she needs, right, but sometimes you have to come back down to reality off your pedestal, right? We all, the rest of us live in reality, even though we love the fandom. So, but like that video I just showed you, that guy had been carrying that negativity for over 25 years. Yep, I hate that they do it, and we females do that, and then they shift gears like, how dare you? I know. Yep. And there should be agreement to disagree and just drop it. Move on. Talk about something else. There's so many more things in the world to worry about than the Orville fandom. Do I care about you as a person? Oh, yeah. Am I glad you love the Orville like I do? Oh, definitely. But I'm more worried about paying my bills. I'm more worried about, are my kids and my pets going to eat? I'm more worried about, do I have enough money for gas so I can Instacart to make more money? It just seems like there's more out there than being stuck in the fandom, and it worries me. But like I said, I'm seeing a level of, I don't know, I can't make a diagnosis. I am a certified medical coder. I could sit there and code your claims all day long and off of, I just don't have the medical training to be that person, right? But it seems like a level of psychosis that I don't think we've ever seen before. Yes, indeed. Orville is not the whole world. It ain't giving me money. Amen, sister. Amen. Preach. Preach, sister Alicia. Hey, Donnie, what's up? Happy Power Rangers month. Hope everyone is well despite this. Oh no, did they really? Well, we're talking toxic fandom right now, so. But wow, I'm sorry. You know, Disney's axing a lot of things. It's clearly psychological and a weird obsession. Yes. Yeah. And the other part of this that worries me is the ground. Okay, so the grounded people I know and love in the fandom that are in their right mind, they are totally awesome people, are latching onto her ideas. And I'm going, it's fiction. We haven't even met aliens yet, let alone their pheromones, right? I mean, so, you know. So not me. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. So, you know, I just, I don't know what to think anymore. So what I did, hold on. Oh boy. I went to the one person that I know will absolutely set me straight, and that's Autumn, the producer. and when I asked her, you know, because she's 18, she has rejected my sci-fi out the wazoo. And when I brought that to her, she goes, no, God, no. So, yeah. There's really only one person who can decide if it's, and yes. I mean, if it was really, okay, hypothetical, just saying. If it was really SA, don't you think Union security would be involved? Union, you know, Tala would have been arresting him, putting him in the brig, right? What seems to be a lighthearted, funny thing, because we had an episode like that in TOS. Hello, Latino D Incognito. Welcome. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome. We had an episode in TOS where everybody got a virus, right? And they were acting all in love and happy-go-lucky, right? Everybody was having fun. And wasn't there, trying to remember if there's been several like that. But remember the speech in the American president that people are so thirsty for content, they drink the sand because they don't know that. Yep. That's what I'm worried about. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm worried about. And I just, you know, I always thought Cupid's arrow was a call back to Naked. That's right. Naked Time. That's the one. Is she going to do a podcast on that one? Are you going to branch out and try to link old sci-fi to what you think is happening in the Orville? Probably not. And I've noticed that when you clap back, she changes the subject. So she doesn't even want to listen. So, my kids, I tell you. Oh, dear God in heaven, hallowed be thy name. All right. Ooh, it's hot outside. Hold on. I got to look up one more thing. I apologize, but we'll just keep talking. You know, If she does, she'll put her weird. I know. That's the other problem. That's where, well, that's the other thing here. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Instead of doing her podcast like this, and I'm thinking about actually doing this for Forbidden Frequencies this next year, she should bring in a therapist, a psychiatrist, some people to ground her. Instead, but she won't. But get the expert advice instead of, hello, her, welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Instead of just going off your own delusions, it's scary. Really. So and that's not the only episode. She's got multiple now, and they're all about Ed and Kelly. And I'm like, you do realize there were other people. Ed has a child with a weird freaking krill. So I hate that she does it. It makes me mad because it's one-sided approach. Yep. And the other part of that, and maybe I'm defending Seth too much, but a lot of people discount the Orville because they think it's just going to be this sick, stupid ass Family Guy, American Dad shit. That's not funny. And that's not what the Orville has become. So much more than just comedy, slapstick comedy. There's some really great ideas there. And it's Star Trek-esque. It draws from all over the sci-fi continuum. It's got some Doctor Who. It's got some Battlestar Galactica. It's got some Star Wars. It's got some Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? It's not just comedy Trek. It's not Lower Decks, is what I'm trying to say. So if this is the person I think it is, she's already said she won't watch it. Yeah, she has said that. And that was, I believe that was on my Orville show for Domino. So Orville is more than comedy. Show the gritty aspects. Exactly. Not just two people. There's more than one relationship in that show. There's Bortus and Clyden. What about, okay. If we're going to talk Kelly, ready? What about the brief sparks between Bortus and Kelly when they were saving Topa? Because Bortus didn't think Clyden was going to come back. Is Bortus starting to like women? What if Clyden leaves again? Is Bortus going to go for Kelly? He's not going to go for Helvina. I'll tell you that right now. What about Lokar? There's Claire and Isaac, right? So, well, the series does not revolve just around Kelly and Ed. Bring back Cassius. Yes, because he's not really dead. That was in the other universe. In the comics. So, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do about Yaphit's with Norm gone. We have our suspicions, like Yaphit's has talked about. They split and they become new entities. That's interesting. But what about Topa and a love? What about, there's all kinds. That's what this is about. There's a lot of relationships. Yeah. Ed needs a new love. I'm sorry. I don't buy that he and Kelly are destined to be together. Now, she brought up something that I wanted to bring up. Bring back, yes. Or bring back Alana. I don't want that, but hey, because Lamar and Alana had a fling in the alternate universe. So, yeah. No. No. Darn it, Stony. I don't have anything against Halston. I think she's on to other things. I don't know if she wants to come back, honestly. I know it's a pipe dream for some in the Orville Facebook group. Colin. So, oh, Colin. You have a whole plot line for what, Janelle? No. No Priya either. Sorry. Put my foot down. I don't have anything against Charlize, okay? She's the one that said in the bloopers, I fucking hate space. So, you know. No, Janelle. Can we sterilize her first and then make her a human? I know I'm being terrible. I know. I'm sorry. I'm being terrible. Lock her away. No. Lock Talea away. Lock. Who has a kid together? They already have a kid together. So, okay. Let's explore this for a second. Okay. I would love to see Alex Borstein come in. I would love that. I don't know if Jason Alexander will be back. He's got some interesting, credible allegations against him. I don't know. Okay, let's explore this about Janelle and Talea, okay? So are you saying that Talea has multiple personalities? That might work. It could be a Nutty Professor situation, right? Buddy Love, the professor, split apart. Just saying. No, lock her ass up in the Union high security female prison. No contact with Krill. Anaya is the leader of the resistance with what's his name? The little boy from that episode 6. Toja. Let them be the resistance leaders and they take back Krill for a real democracy. Let's do that. We've talked about that on the show. On the Thursday night show. But Alex Borstein, I could see her. That'd be fun. If she has the time. She's pretty busy. You know, she's like number 1 besides Alex Sulkin on Family Guy. Writers. She kind of took Carrie Fisher's kind of writing place and executive producing place. So I'm saying that she cuts a plea deal that gets her joint custody. No, surrender all of Anaya's rights. Her human stuff. I don't want her with Ed. I want Ed to have somebody else. So she's the Krill expert. Oh, so she's the Krill whisperer. She has to stay away from Ed, though. Oh, man. She's evil. She's evil. The Krill are, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are evil. Evil! Hey, Freak Troll, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I wrote a comic relief character in my fan fiction. I think she'd be a great replacement for Yaphitz because she's a dingbat, but yet she's she's intelligent. Well, it's a slow build up over a couple more I know. Maybe. I say we lock her away like Magneto in the female Union security prison. She gets nothing and she will like it. No, I have nothing against Michaela McMantis. Okay. I think she's awesome. I love her acting style. I just don't want Talea back. Poop. Stay over there. Like a good neighbor, stay over there. Okay. I don't know. It's something that could be, our buddy has a script she wrote, Springnet play about the predecessors to the Kalon. I don't even know what their race is called. Are they called the Kalon? Because, K1 was fighting so hard against the creators. That's what we call them, the creators. Why would they be called the Kalon? I don't know. Kalon Prime. I don't know. But we need more information. Anyway. But that's the fun part about also talking fandom. Because you could throw out a lot, if they would allow us, we could throw out a lot of great ideas and storylines and let us in. Right? So, hey, if Noah Wiley and Justin Bieber can be in Hollywood and not be represented by an agent, the fans can too. I'm sorry. I don't buy this shit no more. Donnie says he watched Camp Rock 3 and it's awesome. I can't, oh man, Donnie, I'm sorry. I try. That's more my kids' speed. But I'll promote it. Nothing wrong with the Jonas Brothers. I just, so it's not my jam, but it's somebody's, right? So it's interesting that the Jonas Brothers can come out. How many years has it been now? And do more Camp Rock and the kids and the next generation of kids love it, That's the only thing. See, there's the fandom. It's like the Orville has now been off the air. See, they recorded all this during COVID, right? For season 3. It was delayed production because of COVID. It wasn't released till June of 22. And it's now 26. So we're 4 years after its release. But I have hope. And that's because Pretty Little Liars? What's the HBO show with Nicole Kidman? They're going back into production after 6 years. And everybody wants the show back. So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. It could happen. It could happen. It is happening. Seth said so. Mike Richards said so. So if that's what... I don't think that's going to be all the Orville for now. I don't think 3 90-minute movies. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just the start. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. And there's so many. Okay. I got an idea, Stoney. Allow us to write books for the Orville, like Star Trek and Star Wars. And Battlestar Galactica, and what's the other franchise that has the books or comics, more comics, By the way, if you guys don't know, you're good with that. I wouldn't mind it at all. I mean, that was what we had for Star Wars during the drought, right? Yeah, I've got some of my fan fiction up on Alicia's forum. So, by the way, there's some great Orville books if you have not figured it out. This was the first one released, and it's by Jeff Bond. It's called The World of the Orville. It's a great interactive guide. This was my Bible when I started writing my fan fiction. And then they came out. Watch out, baby girl. She's guarding it for me. Then Andre, I never say his last name right. Bormanis. He worked on TNG and the Berman universe. And he came out with the interactive Orville guide. Now, I don't have the disc to this. I just bought the book. But this is now my Orville Bible. besides the Orville wiki pages. But I use them together when I'm writing. I also stare at Seth's pictures. Anyways, moving on. But this is the piece de resistance, because my good buddy, David Cabiza, is the co-author and illustrator of these bad boys. And we need more. We need another library set. This book, I believe Amazon dropped it to $39.99, I think. You could buy each of the comics individually. And we've done a table read of these beautiful books, by the way, these beautiful comics. But David drew me in the Orville style. So there's a lot of great story here. And what's cool about these, if you have never read these comics, are these, graphic novels. They fit right in between each season. So, hey guys, you're past due. Give us some more. So, and then of course, this was supposed to be in season 3. This is Sympathy for the Devil. This is written by Seth himself. And if you get the audiobook off of Amazon, you'll have it read to you by Bruce Boxleitner. And that's glorious. It's so great. But this needs to be episodes. So, Tales from, what is that? Oh, those are yours. Okay. Okay, go read those. More stuff to read. Yay. Because knowledge is power. Expanding your mind is good, but to a point. Don't go psychotic over it. But this one, in the times we're living in, read it. Seth points out some very interesting things. Okay? Read it. So, I heard Sympathy was definitely going to be. Yes, I have heard that. I think he's considering this one maybe for the 3-part episode. See, the problem was they didn't want to do it on a sound stage. They wanted to go and film it overseas, I guess, and then the Ukraine war broke out. So, but this was supposed to be the hardback copy, and Target screwed me over. Yeah. They all sold out, and they kept selling us copies because they thought, is that Disney? Yeah, Hyperion. They thought Hyperion was going to release more of the hardback editions, and it didn't happen. So that's how that goes. Hello, Lise Blanc Pure. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. It has been said they will be shooting an episode of the Orville in Prague, and that's where he wanted to film it. Yes, that's true. And okay, I'm going to go back to this other person's podcast for a second. I learned something today that I did not know. I actually learned something new. And it was that episode 4 of season 1 was supposed to actually be episode 2. And because Kelly and Ed weren't totally introduced to the audience yet, they swapped those 2 episodes. So, the one where they're in the Caliban Zoo, and then If the Stars Should Appear. They swapped those episodes. Command Behavior. So that at least I learned something. Do I agree with everything she says? No. So I just worry about taking it to that extreme of a plot, of what, why did you go that far? Because if, anyways, I got to be careful what I say because I've had my own issues in my past with infidelity. So if you want to know more about it, just DM me. If you're in the circle of trust, I'll tell you all about it. But you've probably seen the episode. It's season 1, episode 3 of Sci Fi Mombie. I go into detail what happened to me. So, but I think that would be beautiful to film it in Prague. But here's the kicker right now. Putin's getting too close to the Eastern Bloc. And this, it just doesn't look good. Just doesn't look good. So, all right, I'll bite. What else do we want to see in season 4 of the Orville besides saving Anaya, putting Talea away in a Union prison? Okay. I know I'm evil. What's going to happen with Yaphitz, right? Because we don't have Norm anymore. And it just would not be good for his memory to bring Yaphitz back with a different voice. They did that in Family Guy. It did not work. When Norm left because he was ill, they brought in Adam Carolla, and it just, death, Grim Reaper wasn't the same in Family Guy. So, and Adam Carolla is kind of weird right now. I used to be a big fan of his, and I'm not a big fan anymore. So I've met him too. That was the cool thing. Signed a book for me. So hello, Stefanos. Welcome. I hope you're doing. Oh, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Thank you over on TikTok. Awesome sauce. Thank you. Awesome. We're just talking sci-fi. We're talking toxic fandom today. So, but there's a very funny clip. I don't know if you guys have seen it, off of Saturday Night Live, where, hey, Lady Mist, how are you? Welcome. Where people were going to the Star Trek convention and they were bombarding Shatner with questions. Here, let me go find it. I'll play it for you, even though NBC is going to come after me. I'll play it for you anyways. Evil. All right. And Shatner's like, can't you people get a life? I mean. It's one of the most funniest clips. Because William Shatner is not just Captain Kirk, right? He's TJ Hooker. He was on Boston Legal, Tech Wars. Lots of other things. Let's see. Oh, I'll play that one too. That one was fun. Okay, hold on. Oh, gotta roll that back. Of course, it's Dana Carvey. I love Dana Carvey. He was in a whole bunch of Westerns. Yeah. Twilight Zone. He did a movie with spiders. Oh my God, I hate that movie. About the flying tarantulas that actually does that every year. Ew. Yeah, Twilight Zone. There's some of that. if you could have a transporter of which would I? Oh, I would choose a replicator, or in the Orville universe, a synthesizer, right? Of course, that's my other beef with. Hello, Margaret Rose. Some of the stuff that's going on. Is just people bringing their politics into Star Trek. Don't do that. Star Trek is a utopia, just like the Orville is. So I think that was him. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. Ooh, well, a replicator could make a transport. Oh, yeah. Could make the parts for it, right? Put it all together. What the heck? I know. Isn't that great? Dana Carvey's hilarious. So. Hold on a second. Oh boy, here we go. My stream is interrupted. Are you guys still watching me on YouTube? They say they've stopped my stream on YouTube. Unbelievable. Ugh. Kids. Mom, I need something. Yeah, well, you're a grown-ass man. Figure it out. So, are you guys seeing this? Oh, did they stop me? It says stream unavailable. Stream says really? All right. Well, I guess I got to wrap it up for the day since they're being a pain in the ass. Can you hear me? Hey, I'm broadcasting everywhere else. You can hop over to Instagram. They don't stop me. I'm on TikTok. So. Unbelievable. Figures. YouTube sucks sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Oh, you can see me now? Yeah, it's because I quit playing Universal stuff. If you could see me now, I don't know. Oh, fun ship cruise. Yeah, X won't shut me down for that. It's only YouTube that does it. And it's because I asked for monetization. That's why they're doing it. Yeah. So it is what it is. It's really dumb. But anyways, what can I do? I'm just trying to make you all laugh. I didn't stop it every 16 seconds so that I'm going to cut it out of the stream in the replay anyways. So, okay, cool. I know that it's because yeah. See what I'm talking about, Alicia? You barely show something. So, oh well. But anyways. Well, I know. Yeah. Says I violated policy, yada, yada, yada. In the membrane. So, hello, Desert Sky 12. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, oh, my glasses up too high. It is. It's really dumb. They do that. Yeah. Because I have applied for monetization. They're watching me. Yeah. It happens to all of us. It's once you apply for monetization. Yeah. It's true. They are. I agree. I agree. They did it to me for a watch party for their own video. I know. Isn't that okay? If you're making a video free on YouTube, that means that the studio should release it so that you can watch it on YouTube with friends. So, but nope, that's not how it works. You still have to go through Cosme. Yep. Hello, Riven Fire. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. I know. It gets old. It gets old. So, So, who's into basketball? Has anybody heard about this? Guess who bought the Lakers? Exactly. It's free. Yeah, exactly. Guess who bought the Lakers? Bob Iger and Jared Kushner's brother. Do you know what that means? No. Nope. Bob Iger and Jared Kushner's brother. That means that the Trump regime is now into the NBA in a roundabout way. Because here's the dark, seedy side of this, okay? Kash Patel opened an investigation into the old owners of the Lakers because they were a insurance company. And the Lakers will be weird combo of woke and yes, I know. Bob Iger is so woke. Okay, give me a break. That man is not a conservative. So it's a Disney mousetrap. Amen. Okay, so here's what's happening. Okay, so Kash Patel has opened an investigation into the old owners of the Lakers, which is an insurance company. And there's been a whistleblower that says that they have not been following federal guidelines. All right. Well. So to get the government off their back, they sell to Jared Kushner's brother and Bob Iger. Yeah. Believe it's the Geffen Insurance Company. I believe. Hold on. Let me double check that. Oh, please. Yeah, Delaware Life and Clear Springs Life. TWG Global. So they had a controlling stake in the Lakers. That's who owned them. Globe Life, not Geffen. Globe Life. Isn't that a little fishy? Mm-hmm. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Money talks and dumbasses walk. And we know how that goes. And all us little people on the bottom who are still trying to earn a living, you know. Yay. Okay, what's going on here? All right. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. Okay, I have a dumb question. Dumb question. Why is X all just questions posted now to get responses? Do you guys notice that? Yep, and squeezes for every nickel. Yep. Why is that X now? And I've noticed it's starting to go to Facebook now. I'm like, really? Why? What is this all about? So it's just ridiculous. I'm like, I don't want to answer any more of your questions. I just want to post that my kids had a great day. I just want to post about my podcast. Come join us so you can use that lump 3 feet above your ass. So, I just want to laugh with you all as my friend for a couple hours. I think it's ridiculous that you have to pay for premium just to stream on X. I think that's ridiculous. So, because you would get paid on, but I don't want to do that to people. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that to people. It is wild. It's the wild, wild west of the internet. Yeah. And A South African owns it. Well, X changed that last. Did they now? Really? I can't wait to see what comes out now. Now you get paid on original content. Really? Really? Maybe I need to start posting my shorts back out on X. I was deliberately like leaving it off because nobody was paying attention to it. I wasn't getting any like analysis on it. And it's kind of dropped to a slow, you know, if you guys haven't heard, YouTube is coming out with a new policy. That's good. That's good, Alicia. I like that. Right? There's got to be somebody out there. Anyways. But now I forgot what it was. Okay, so YouTube is coming out with a change to their policy. Okay. For the YPP, which I don't care to do Google ad sharing. Okay. I don't care. But February 1st, you are no longer straight blanketed monetized on YouTube. It's not happening. It's now you have to earn the criteria for both long format and shorts to get moolah. And even then, YouTube is the one that's going to decide how you get paid and how much and whatever. So let's see. I do. I have 31.99 now. I've lost a couple. I had 3,200 and they've been going through wiping out my on X or on YouTube. I applied. They told me my channel wasn't up to their standard. Bullshit. If there are other slop creators that get to put all their crap out there and be monetized, so do I. You have to have 500 blue check marks on X. You mean people that are following you that have blue check marks? I mean, I have the blue check marks. I pay for it. It's expensive. I mean, it's $8. Hello, Free Soul. Welcome. I mean, I pay Free Soul 13. I pay $8 per account every month. So that's $24 a month I pay for X. You guys have no idea how much it costs to run a podcast. It's expensive. That's where any of my disposable income goes. Is this studio and business and stuff. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I need to do another rush following. Yeah. So let's see. StreamYards for this portion of StreamYards that I take out is $88 a month. X is $24 a month. YouTube is $27 a month. See, it adds up. I don't pay anything for Instagram yet or Facebook. Hey, Free Soul, how are you? Hope you're doing great today. I have paid to promote on TikTok. Patreon, I haven't paid for in a while. I use the free service, but they ripped away my handle. You have to pay for the handle if you want Patreon. Try Restream. It's a little cheaper, but StreamYard is user friendly though. That's what I like about it. And I've been with them so long, I'm getting like really good referral kickback somewhat. So like if somebody clicks my link and they start their own podcast, I get like a $25 referral. So it's rare, but I mean, I do get props for the clicks. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to try Restream. How many different platforms do they let you stream to? After that new guideline requires 500,000 verified home timeline impressions. Oh yeah, on YouTube? Yeah, it's so stupid. So here's something I would love you all to do. I would love you every day to go out to X, because that seems to be where they're listening to everybody, and do a tweet to team YouTube every day and say, you suck, you suck, you suck. Your policy sucks. Get what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing. Let's see. Fair enough. Since we $20 a month. Oh, you only go to 4? Okay. Because I go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go to 8 different platforms. Well, 3 accounts on one platform, but 8 different destinations, I guess is what they call it. So, yeah, I know. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. No, only the bigger accounts get that shit. They're trying to silence us small content creators is what they're doing. And it's not right because small content creators made YouTube what it is today. They know it. They know it. So a lot of my friends have gone to TikTok now that Trump saved TikTok. Or should I say the Ellisons and Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch. So actually everybody has a little sliver of YouTube, not YouTube, TikTok. It's really weird. What's up, Bootsy Doodle? Oh, kitty stretch time. Everybody stretching. Yep, it ain't right. That's right. Power to the small content creators. I have Rumble. Do you go live on Rumble? See, the problem for me for StreamYard is you have to go out to Rumble, set it all up, get the stream key, come back. Instagram's easy for that. You have to do that. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. You have to do that on Instagram. You have to have a streaming key and it just flows right in. Rumble, however, you have to do XYZ. It takes more time. That's why in the beginning, I had 5-minute countdowns because I was setting up Patreon, Rumble, Instagram, you know. I could go to Substack through StreamYards, but I have to do the bigger package to do that, to go unlimited destinations. And I don't have, look, I'd rather buy my Wegovy every month than pay for the ultimate package. Get what I'm saying? Restream, you don't have 2 for Rumble. Really? What about Substack? Because I've been looking to branch out. Like, I'm not getting anywhere with Twitch. Nada. So not getting anywhere with Twitch. Okay, why is that doing that? All right, TikTok, knock it off. What the flagnard? All right. So, okay. That's good to know. I don't know. I've been with StreamYard since I started. So that's the other thing. Once I like something, I really don't like to change it unless I'm forced to. Not sure. Twitch is only. Yeah, well, see, I do a talk show on it. Me and Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, we do talk shows. And Dadman Walking 55. So I refuse to play games. I try. Okay. I got it. I use Stream Elements, as you can see, it's in the chat. And they brought me an offer for Monopoly Go. Well, I love that game. I love it. But I had to set up BlueStacks so that it's I could bring it over from Google Play and play it and all that fun jazz, right? So it was really clogging up my computer and I wasn't getting any referral money off of it. I'm just a terrible seller. That's the problem. That's why I never became a salesperson at Color 10 because there was no way I was going to be able to sell ad revenue, right? No way. I get it. StreamYards was getting too expensive. Yeah. I was sad when they took away all the different packages. Like I wanted, they used to have, went like 20, 45, 90, and then like 100 and something. And then it went to the big teams package, right? And then they cut it down to 3. And I was like, no, No. And now I'm asking them, because I use their AI clip generator. I'm like, can I purchase more AI clip generation every month? Because I stream 7 days a week, right? 5 Galactic Cafe, 3 Sci Fi Mombie Studios. And then I do the off the wall every once in a while, like recordings. And I'm like, I want to clip all that. And clip generators are expensive. Trying to find the best clip generator out there. Are you kidding me? And trying to sit here and do all that content myself, you know? What's up, Donnie? You all right? Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see you. I was worried about you. I hadn't seen you in a few days, so I need your email. You need to email me, scifimombie@gmail.com, and we'll talk. How about that? That work? Must go now. Have a great weekend. May the power protect you all. All right, Donnie, take care. Stay safe. I totally get it about selling. I can't sell. I can't either. I mean, I try to sell donations here, and I get like none. I get a donation every once in a while. So that's why I was so excited to get memberships and super stickers. And then they're like, no, your channel doesn't fit our guidelines. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I was being really salty that day. I was like, damn it. So hold on. Okay. But the other thing I worry about with Rumble is I'm very not that content. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of alt-right content on there. Yep. Have a good weekend. Ever look? Yeah, you and I talked about that. And then Ambassador X had another one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I looked into that one. But like I was saying, the problem is I stream to so many different platforms. I wish they would come up with like a way to do all the platforms plus TikTok. That'd be great. That would be great. Saying hello. Yeah, you did after Ambassador X. So, yeah. I mean, his show was fun, but I didn't like the software. Yeah, we get it. So what I had been doing on Rumble, and I have a lot. Oh God, there's another one I'm going to have to work on. I was just uploading, like after the show finished, I was just uploading the content back to Rumble. Maybe I need to start doing that again. I did get paid on Rumble there for a little bit, but then when they kept crashing, and that was back in 2023, they kept crashing and there wasn't a lot of space, and it seemed like more alt-right people were on there. You know what I'm saying? My content's not that. So hello, user 690. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So that's my deal. Let's see. Send out some more stuffies here. But oh golly, I'm so sleepy. Just waiting for Autumn, the producer, to come back, and I can go start Instacarting. Yay. Ambassador. He's really awesome. I love a lot of the stuff that he has in his studio. That stuff is so cool. So, hello, Spy. or Spooky Side Eyes, the trilogy. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, but anywho. All right. Well, I got to wrap it up. I'm waiting on a kid to give me my car back since she almost destroyed it yesterday. Did I tell you guys what she did? She's going to hate this. I don't care. So she calls me in the middle of the show yesterday. She goes, Mom, the brake light, the oil light, the oil pressure light. She kept going down the list. The skid, you know, I drive a Subaru Outback, so it's got all-wheel drive, okay? And when that skid light comes on, which rarely happens, check engine light was on. I said, what did you do? Because I drove it to Walgreens earlier that day, and it was just fine. Because I went and picked up a medicine. She goes, I didn't do anything. It's you. You did it. I'm like, no, I didn't. So I say, come straight home. Come straight home. We'll take a look at it. I said, did you check the oil? She goes, how do you do that? I'm rolling my eyes. If you can't see. Ready? Okay, ready? I said, come home, straight home. I'll show you how to look at that. 30 minutes goes by. I get done with the show. She's not home yet. I get a phone call. Mom, it's really scaring me. I'm like, well, where are you? Well, I stopped at 7 Brew because I was really thirsty. It says it's overheating. Well, this Subaru Outback, it's 2011. It doesn't have an overheat dashboard thingy. And I said, okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop running the air conditioner, which she didn't. I say, turn it all the way to hot, run it full blast, turn the air conditioner off. She gets back here. Hey, Wendy, welcome. She didn't turn the air conditioner off. So I think it needs a charge of Freon, okay? But I'm like, I got to go get some paper towels. I'll be right back. So I take her outside. I open the hood. I say, this is the dipstick. I'm surprised she didn't start like laughing, right? Because that's who she is. Okay. I say, you pull the dipstick out. You wipe it off the first time. Put it back in. Wait a few seconds. Pull it back out. She ran it down to where it had 1 quart of oil in it. Our only mode of transportation. And I said, Autumn, you can't do this. It's time for an oil change anyways. It's not leaking oil. Okay. I know that much. It's just burning it because it's synthetic. Okay. And that's what Subaru tells you to put in your Subarus. Okay. Synthetic. She goes, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm 18 years old. Okay. Anyways, when I was 15, my dad drugged me and my sister's 7 years younger, out to the car and showed us, this is how you change a tire. This is how you check the oil. This is how you put more oil in. So I went to O'Reilly's and I bought a huge jug of oil. Thank God it was on sale. Came back home. Gorilla Man helped me, thank God, because my parents weren't available. And we put it in. It's fine. She didn't blow the head gasket or anything, thank God. But the air conditioner is not doing that great. So I think it just needs a shot of Freon, or it's got a hole in the line. It's not the compressor. It works. So, but kids, I can't imagine my son's driving. Oh my God. I can't imagine my son's driving. That's going to scare me. They're not going to take care of the car. Are you kidding? They can't even take care of themselves. Why do men mature slower than women? Why is that? Anybody got any ideas on that one? I'm still trying to figure that out. Why do men mature slower than women? I know how to do all that stuff since you were 2. Yeah, because cars are awesome. Yeah. I used to watch my dad rebuild the transmission to our Dodge Aspen in the driveway. Like I'd be out playing. I'd be sitting there watching him. Go ride my bike for a second, come back. It was pretty cool. My dad did all the maintenance on our cars up until a certain point when, cars got too crazy to understand, So, anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Got to get moving. Got to get my dad Was an auto show. Oh, cool. Really? That's awesome. I watched my dad at that age. Yeah. Because it's interesting. Because they're naturally immature. They don't want to grow up. Yep. Peter Pan. That's right. He won't rebuild carburetors. He would rebuild carburetors on the kitchen table. Awesome. Yeah. When there was a carburetor, right? I'm telling you, this has been, I read a couple really good fiction books, and then I read some science books on this, but the first EMP we have, we're all in trouble with our cars. So we can survive an EMP if all of our cars were old school like they used to be, because all we have to do is replace a battery. If something happens now, it's going to fry all the computers, and all the electronics that are in the cars now. So he told me that would be a skill. Yes, absolutely. I obviously did not teach my child correctly. But no, what was interesting was the fiction books I read were actually Christian novels about it. Christian science fiction novels. I was like, oh, this is great. And yes, I'll admit it now. I have read all the Left Behind books, including the young adult series and the comics. So do I still believe that? I don't know. That's a discussion for another day. Thank you so much, Miss Connie Cleary, Stony Girl, Alicia, the Dream Team, AVP, Jack Beers, Power Ranger Donnie, Lady Mist, anybody who's been lurking. Thank you for hanging in with me when I was breaking the rules, breaking the law. Oh, with my SNL shorts. Did I get everybody? Fred, can't forget Fred. He hates every day ending in Y. He's just an old crotchety man who lives in Greece. That's what the problem is. Oh boy. Let's see, make sure I got everybody. Yep, got everybody. And everybody over on TikTok today. Oh, forgot one. Let's see here. Get out of there. Got to go to a different screen. Joel, John, and Tang Pro Products. Thank you so much for watching on Instagram. Appreciate you all. All right, so here is the schedule for my aunt. Never knew how to pump gas. Do you know that New Jersey still will not allow you to pump your own gas? Did you guys know that? That's one of the dumb laws I love to talk about for New Jersey. Love it. So thought about reviving that one again, going right back up. Hey, Gordo, I see you. What's up, Gordo? That's like the segment that people liked the most was the dumb laws. So maybe I should just go right back through there. I don't know. Be fun. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. All right, guys. Have a wonderful week. Okay, so here's the schedule. Tomorrow night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it is Star Trek Saturdays in the Sci Fi Mombie Studio. We're going to watch a couple episodes of TOS, and then we'll watch the new episode of Strange New Worlds. It's pretty fascinating. You're going to like it. Sunday night, beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, it's the Muppets, of course, in the Sci Fi Mombie Studio. We will be kicking off It's Your Turn to Scream with Sci Fi Mombie. Oh, yes. It's my annual show, 4 years straight. We do a beautiful horror set from now until Halloween. And then on November 1st, we switch over to very special holiday streams. So the year is coming to a close fast, guys. You don't believe it, but it's coming. I mean, school starts for Springfield on Monday and OTC and all those great. Hell yes. So, but we're going to start off with Muppets Haunted Mansion Sunday night. And I've got to look at my schedule Monday night. I'm still debating whether to do Bubba Hotep or something else. Everybody loved the Conjuring series and Annabelle and the Nun. That was my biggest views. And so what I need to do is make sure that I give you guys the timestamps on the movies while we're watching. And the other thing is we got to talk the whole time. The whole time. So that's the other problem. But We're going to do Ghostbusters. We're going to do The Conjuring. We're going to do Annabelle. We're going to do Friday the 13th. We're going to do Nightmare on Elm Street. We're going to do Halloween. We're going to do, now listen up. I am a originalist monster movies. I don't like to show the reboots of any of these movies. I'm sorry. They're not the original. I don't like them. Get Out. I don't know. Evil Dead. That's right. I still haven't finished up the Evil Dead franchise. And there's a new one coming out. You will not see Saw on this channel ever again. Hell no. Let me tell you the story. Co-host Vic and I started this tradition. He may show up with us, Connie, some nights. We'll see. They need internet over there. No, I have not seen that one yet, Alicia. I need to show that one. I think I have it available to me, but we'll find out. No. Okay, so co-host Vic comes to me and he says, Mom, I think we should not only do Scream, which I have access to all of those, but he says, let's do Saw. Let's do the whole thing of Saw. I said, okay. Of course, he was laid up. His leg was healing after he broke his leg in 2023. And we actually did it in 2022, but we did it a little different. So we're watching Saw, and he gets to the fourth movie. And he says, Mom, I'm out. Mom, I can't do it. I said, what do you mean you can't do it? You're the one who suggested it. He says, I'm not watching any more of them with you. So I finish it. I go all the way to the last Saw movie. And I will never do it again. Never. I don't want to play a game. I don't want to see Dreamboat Wesley get his foot cut off ever again. So, add it to my list. Nosferatu. Okay. It's on Netflix, isn't it? I think I may have to. Yeah, 1922 is always the best. Yeah. You know, I could throw in Alfred. I could throw in Psycho. We could even do a comedy. We could do High Anxiety, right? Be fun. So, all right, guys. Have a good weekend. Come back and join us. It's going to be great from here. I think YouTube has a copy. Okay. Now I need to reset up my Netflix and my Peacock, because a lot of the monster movies are actually on Peacock. So, because they do that every year for Halloween. So, hello, Precocia. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. But yeah, just watch social media. I try to promote as best as I can to make sure you guys know at least 30 minutes before the show starts. And I try to do promotions like the beginning of the day and in the middle of the day on the movies. So what we're going to watch. Just watch out for all of that across all of our social media. All right, guys. Like I said, have a wonderful weekend. If I do not see you back here in the Sci Fi Mombie Studio tomorrow night and Sunday night, come back Monday. Of course, it's the Galactic Cafe beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And we have a lot of fun. So, all right. Of course, I can't help myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-Fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-Fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-Fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come. Quirky charm and cosmic flair, Sci-Fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl, Mombie Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns popping, galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie.